I'm Seth Hodges, Board Game Geek here at Darwin Castle at White Wizard Games, and he's showing us some new command packs from Star Realms. This is Star Realms, the base game, but these can be used with it as well.
Yes. So we're going with a little new direction with this expansion pack. Normally, you start with 8 Scouts and 2 Vipers, both players playing the exact same starting deck.
Yes.
But now we're going with an asymmetrical approach. So you can, as an example, you can play with the Union as a legendary commander, in this case Hive Admiral McCready. We get these cool new scorecards to use for keeping score. And instead of starting with the Scouts and the Vipers, you have a 12-card starting deck, which has a couple of Scouts and 1 Viper, but it also has cards that have a faction and ally abilities right on them at the beginning of the game.
Exactly.
So in this case, you're starting with blob ships, you're starting with Empire ships, and so right away your deck's more powerful. And in this case, you're starting with a 6-card hand, you're starting with 60 authority, so it's more powerful.
And it's a 6-card hand the whole time.
Yes.
The whole time, 6 cards.
So on turn 1, you'll still have 3 cards, but every turn after that, 6, 6, 6. So the idea being that you can play this against multiple people playing a normal starting deck, or you can play them against each other. In addition,
Gambits.
They each start with gambits that are specifically designed to go with them. So in this case, he has 1 gambit card that you can scrap at any point in the game for a very powerful effect, and another gambit card you can use the ability for every single turn.
If you match up.
Right. The last thing that comes in each pack is each pack has an 8-cost ship that's very powerful, that's specific to those colors. So if you're playing, let's say, the Union versus the Coalition, you take the 8-cost ship from each of them, and you'd shuffle them right into the trade deck before you start playing. So that's some extra goodies that might come up while you're playing.
You definitely want to get them.
Right, because they're in your colors.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because it changes the strategy. On the one hand, if you're playing the Union, you really want more yellow and green cards.
Yes.
On the other hand, your opponent might want to take green and yellow so you don't get it.
Of course.
Which adds a certain tension to the game that wasn't there before. And I like the tactical aspects of the asymmetrical start because the right strategy when playing the Coalition versus the Union might be different than the right strategy for playing the Coalition versus the Alliance.
Yeah,
right? Because they have different abilities, they have different starting
now both people
authorities.
Want blue, so blue is going to be in high demand, right?
Yeah. So it really changes how you play Star Realms. It ramps the game up faster because you get more trade, more combat faster.
So good.
And you've got the cool gambits, but also it just changes. Like when you have the exact same starting deck, you're thinking the same paths as each other and competing for the same things. But now, with the Union, I know that my deck is very aggressive, my abilities are very aggressive, so I go into it thinking, I want to win the game quickly. But my opponent knows that, and they can adjust their strategy based on that information. And I actually have enjoyed playing Star Realms even more since I've made this change.
These are so good. If you're a fan of Star Realms, I can't recommend these enough because they are so much fun.
And hopefully you're all fans of Star Realms.
Well, of course, and the app is still amazing.
Yes, and these will eventually be in the app as well. We're constantly releasing new stuff for the app, and this is in the pipeline.
Excellent. That's so good to hear. And these are available now.
Right, so we have 6 different ones, one for each combination. So this one's got green and red, that one's got red and blue. So you can just pick out the ones that are your favorites, or
everybody likes Christmas.
Just get them all. That's right. And what we've done is we've featured people who've won Legend tournaments. So this Hive Admiral McCready, this art is based on an actual person.
It's an actual
High Director
person?
Valken's based on an actual person. She actually looks like that.
That is amazing.
And so
she must love that.
She does. I think she's actually going to write some short story for us based on that character.
So good.
But so if you win our Legends tournaments, this is the type of thing that can happen to you.
That sounds wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Darwin, for stopping by.
Oh, it was my pleasure. Thank you very much.